No way. What if Dragon, the most mysterious man in One Piece, is hiding a devil fruit power so legendary, it could change the final war itself? For decades, fans have debated Dragon's abilities. Is he just a revolutionary mastermind? Or is there a reason the world government fears him more than anyone alive? Today, we dive into the theory that Dragon holds the power of the Fujin Fruit, the wind god. A devil fruit so powerful, it might make him the ultimate counter to Emu and the world government. Dragon has been shrouded in mystery since his first appearance in Loguetown. But even in that short scene, Oda gave us a clue. As Smoker corners Luffy, a sudden storm erupts, wind howls, lightning cracks. Smoker is thrown off his guard, and right in the middle of that chaos, Dragon. Coincidence? In One Piece, there are no coincidences. Again, in Goa Kingdom's Grey Terminal, when flames consume the slums, the Wind of Fate arrives with Dragon. And finally, his revolutionary base in Baltigo, a land surrounded by endless storms. Where Dragon goes, the storm follows. In Japanese mythology, Fujin is the god of wind, a chaotic, untamed force, carrying the storms in a great bag and unleashing them upon the world. Sound familiar? A man who brings the storm wherever he appears, reshaping the battlefield in an instant. If Dragon truly has the Fujin Nomi, a mythical Zoan tied to the god of wind, it would explain everything. The ability to summon storms out of nowhere, the symbolism of liberation, because wind cannot be controlled, and why the world government calls him the most wanted man alive. Because wind doesn't just push people away. Wind controls fire. Wind fuels rain. Wind carries lightning. Wind gives flight. Dragon wouldn't just be a fighter. He would be a natural disaster. But here's the missing piece nobody talks about. Dragon's past. We know Dragon was present during the legendary God Valley incidents, the day Rox, Roger, Garp, and the Celestial Dragons clashed in history's bloodiest war. And what if that is where Dragon found his devil fruit? Picture it. A young dragon still tied to the Marines, already doubting their justice. The battlefield is chaos. The world's strongest monsters are tearing everything apart. Dragon lies wounded, on the brink of death. And then, fate places a mysterious chest before him. Inside, a fruit, the Fuji Nomi. In desperation, Dragon eats it, and for the first time, the storm answers his call. The winds of God Valley save his life, and transform him into the man who will one day shake the entire world. This explains why the government fears him more than any Yonko. They know where his fruit came from. They know that on that bloody day, a revolutionary was born. Not just in spirit, but in power. So how does this tie into the Final Saga? If Emu represents the void, the shadow god who erased the ancient kingdom, then Dragon, as Fujin, could be the natural counter. Light needs darkness, fire needs water, and void needs wind to scatter it. Imagine the final war. Emu shrouds the world in darkness, and then Dragon arrives, summoning a divine storm that tears through the shadow. Wind versus void, God versus God, father of the revolution against the ruler of the world. So ask yourself, why does the world government fear Dragon more than any pirate? Because if he truly has the Fujin Fruit, he is not just a revolutionary. He is the symbol of liberation, the storm that cannot be chained. Kaido represented strength. Big Mom represented hunger. Blackbeard represents darkness. Luffy represents freedom. But Dragon? Dragon could be the wind god himself, the divine storm of revolution. And that terrifies the celestial dragons more than anything else. Because how do you control a storm? You don't. So let's step back. Dragon's true power has been hidden for over 2 decades. But the clues are everywhere. Loguetown, Goa Kingdom, Baltigo, God Valley. Everywhere Dragon appears, the storm follows. So is he truly the wielder of the Fujin Fruit? Did he claim it at God Valley on the brink of death? And will his storm be the only power strong enough to scatter the darkness of Emu? Rewatch those episodes. Revisit those chapters. Notice the winds. Notice the storms. Because maybe Oda has been showing us the truth all along. Drop your theories in the comments. Does Dragon have the Fujin Fruit, or is his storm something even greater? Let's decode it together.